What up though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I get these 10,000 steps in. We're at the river walk. I see some steps over there that I might hit up, go over that hill. In fact, yeah, I'll do that. I'm gonna turn the camera this way so you guys don't get the glare of the sun. We're gonna talk about that Chase money glitch, as has been reported as on social media, mostly TikTok. Yeah, that's not a glitch. All right, nobody needs to do that. If you somebody that my voice is reaching and you haven't done that yet and you are considering doing that, I'm telling you, do not do that. You're gonna end up locked up. And you don't want that. Some of y'all, even though you wanna play tough, I'm turning the camera this way so y'all can see me going up the steps without getting the glare of the sun. But some of y'all, I know y'all like to pretend like y'all tough, but you never been to prison in your life. You don't want to go to prison. Not over doing something stupid. Almost out of the sun. I'm at the top of the hill now. Here, I'll let y'all see what it looks like up here. There's some more steps in front of me. We're gonna go down the other side of this hill. As I were. This money glitch, it's not a glitch at all. You're committing fraud. And you're gonna end up behind bars. And I know that ain't what you want. So how is this a fraud and not a glitch? Well, you're stealing money from a bank. And that's not a good idea. You've seen enough movies and stuff to know that robbing a bank doesn't go well. Well, using these new age tactics, they're the equivalent of robbing a bank. And they're gonna go over just as poorly. A few different banks, they use this method where you can take a check, you deposit the check. Checks take a few business days to clear. It's one of the reasons that I really don't like dealing with checks. I'll take them as a last measure, absolute last measure. But at this point, you should be able to Zelle it to me or Cash App it to me, Venmo me, whatever, some sort of other way. But if by just no other way, you just have to go ahead and do it this way. You just have to go ahead and get a check. You can deposit the check into the bank. It's going to make a portion of the funds available immediately. Depending on the bank and the amount, that will determine how much. A lot of banks, they'll give you half. So let's say hypothetically you have a check for $5,000. You deposit it, they'll let you have $2,500 available right out the gate before the check even clears. Now, they do this as a service to you, the customer, so that, you can have access to the funds. You can use it for whatever it is that you need immediately. That might be money that you desperately dependent on. So you're getting access to some of it. I've done this before. Deposited checks when I was in real estate. We dealt with nothing but checks in real estate. That was how we got paid, our commissions. They would pay the broker, and then the broker would cut a check for our split. I'd take the check and then immediately deposit it. After I deposited the check, some of it would immediately show up. That was always cool. You see us in there, you see some money right away, you're okay with waiting those few days for the rest of it to clear. Especially if you're not hurting for the money, you like, hey, I'm not tripping off of that. But this is how it works. This is the setup. So this is not nothing new, honestly. So all of the money glitch, like this is something that just happened, is silly. This is something that has existed for quite some time. And it's not a money glitch. It's just flat out bank fraud. Somebody out there in the world, when social media gets a hold of something, they act like It just happened. Like, this is new. The kids just thought of this. They act like this is something that just happened, and so they give it some clever, you know, redubbing, rebranding. Oh, it's the Chase ATM glitch. When it's not a glitch, it's just good old-fashioned bank fraud that's gonna get that ass locked up. So that's how they go about it. They get some bogus check, they go deposit it, they take advantage of the fact that they're gonna give you some of the funds right away, or give you access to some of the funds right away before it clears. And then they just basically withdraw everything. So you got people that are writing bad checks for, you know, 50,000 even. They go in there, they deposit it, and yeah, in some cases they've had access to immediately like $15,000, $20,000. So they go pulling that out. The problem is that once the check bounces, it's now going to show up as a negative balance, you know, for your account. Your account's going to go into the red, and they're going to expect you to pay back that money that you fraudulently withdrew. For them people out there that think that they're getting away with this, they're not getting away with it. It's only a matter of time before the banks come after you, because they know what you look like. They have your address and stuff, because the way that you're going about doing this is you have to have an account usually. So in order to open an account, you've walked into the bank and you've pretty much handed them your life information. You've given them your driver's license, which had your address on it. You've given them your social security card. I mean, how do you really expect this to end? I don't know how anybody that's doing this expects this to go well for them. I don't know how they think this is some cool thing that they're going to get away with. So they have everything they need to find you. And then, to make matters worse, you guys are going on social media and posting that you committed the crime. What is up with this generation now, where they go out, they commit crimes, and then post evidence of the crime on social media? I do not get that at all. Like, these young guys now, man, y'all is different, for real. Y'all are different. We didn't move like this. Social media wasn't a thing when I was coming up, so we weren't going snitching on ourselves. Y'all are for real making the Fed's case for them. Like, think about that. You for real making the Fed's case for them. You are making it so easy for them to, you know, rail you. Because that's what's going to happen. They have your face. They have your name, your driver's license information, your social security card information. In many cases, they even got your cell phone number. You have given them everything they need. And then to put the cherry on top, you provided them with a video of you doing some dance. Whatever these dances are that y'all doing, you done provided a video of you doing a dance in front of the ATM that you just finagled. They are coming for you. If you're somebody who was thinking about doing this, I hope this video reaches you somehow, some way. If you're in my tribe, I know y'all not gonna do this. Y'all gonna hear me say this, and y'all aren't gonna do this. Even if you were intending on doing this, you're not gonna do it now. I doubt any of y'all in my tribe are gonna hear this video and then be like, I'm gonna go do it anyway. Especially after I just laid out everything the way that I have. But if you're someone that's outside of my tribe and this somehow reaches your ears, do not do this nonsense, man. Y'all got to stop doing this silly stuff. Stop trying to beat the system. There is no beating the system. You know, it always catches up to you one way or another. You're going to get caught, and you're going to be gone for a while because you're going to be behind bars for however long. And depending on where you live at and how much you stole, they may be trying to make an example out of you. They may be wanting to make an example out of people just because this thing has gone viral. So stay out of that. You don't want to be put in a situation where you're being taken away from your family, your loved ones, you know, your kids, your wife, just trying to like get a couple dollars thinking you didn't beat the system. You'll never beat the system. You know, y'all will never beat the system simply because you don't know how to do anything quietly. You have no chance of beating the system. Y'all are too public. You make everything public. Everything stupid you do, you make public. So y'all have no chance of beating the system. So I hope this lands for whoever needs to hear it, man. Stay away from doing this goofy stuff. It's going to get you in trouble. You're going to find yourself in a bad situation. You're going to end up in court crying to the judge for mercy. And he's not going to show you any. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to holler at y'all soon. Peace.